take a moment and think about some of the people you have met in your life. Friends, families, acquaintances, leaders. How have they influenced the way you acted, the way you saw yourself? Who have been the people in your life that have inspired you to be better? Now that you have those people in mind, what was it that inspired you? Was it their kindness and empathy? Their passion? Maybe it was the way that they stood up for and voiced their opinions and beliefs. Whether it was one of those things or something different. The most important part is that you recognize that, like a great leader, those people have impacted you for the better. Their attributes have made it possible for them to influence and impact you much in the same way that a great leader would to influence a great nation. One thing that both the great leaders who have influenced our country and the people who have influenced your life have most likely had in common was that their actions were enabled and amplified because of the freedoms guaranteed by our Constitution, and especially those found in the First Amendment, such as the freedom of speech and religion. Great leaders do not just lead for themselves, they lead for other people. This mindset allows them to inspire greatness in others. Leaders understand that they do not just lead for personal gain or to be in control of things, but that by exemplifying and inspiring others to do and to be more, it is much more effective and impactful in making a change. A few of the most important ingredients in being a successful and inspiring leader are the ability to lead from within, the ability to be okay with and encourage others' success, and being an example yourself. Here's a way to illustrate leading from within. A boss says go, but a good leader says let's go. Good leaders have goals, passions, and beliefs that they portray and believe in. They are willing to work alongside you and achieve things as a team. They lead from the passions within them. In his article, Three Things You Must Do to Inspire Greatness to Someone to Greatness, Steve Farber notes, there is no law of physics, no universal rule that I know of, that says your success requires my failure, that your fulfillment requires my emptiness, that your happiness requires my grief. The human experience allows for everyone, literally everyone, to be fulfilled, enlightened, enriched, self-actualized, or whatever you care to call it. He explains his views on leadership as simply as this: the greatest leaders become so by making others greater than themselves. Our nation has been inspired by countless great and influential leaders, people who have stood up for, voiced, and exemplified their beliefs. People like Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, and Harriet Tubman, to name a few. The influence of these great leaders was made possible because of the freedoms guaranteed by our country's Constitution and Bill of Rights. The word, both spoken and written, is a powerful tool. We are so blessed to live in this great country which allows and encourages its citizens to use it. Our country's freedoms make it possible for its citizens to inspire others. Condoleezza Rice, former U.S. Secretary of State, once said, "Truly remarkable leadership isn't just about motivating others to follow. It is about inspiring them to become leaders themselves and setting the stage for even greater opportunities for future generations." Martin Luther King Jr.'s love and passion for free speech and religion inspired change for equal rights and brotherly love in our country. General Dwight D. Eisenhower's commitment to freedom led him to make choices and decisions which changed the course of our country during World War II. I would like you now to rethink about the people in your life that inspire you. They may not be as famous as George Washington or Harriet Tubman, but they can be just as impactful to you as those great leaders have been to our country. Let them inspire you to be better. Let them inspire you to change. Let them inspire you to become a great leader yourself. And as John Quincy Adams, the sixth U.S. president, once said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, you are a leader. Great leaders have grown from and needed freedoms like the freedom of speech and religion to inspire others. We must take advantage of our freedoms and by doing so inspire and lead others in our own lives. We must remember how the great leaders of the past have used their freedoms to inspire change in our country. We must learn from them, study them, and value them. As we do so, we will become the future leaders of our country.